Hey Stinky, good morning. You okay? You look so cute.
But living in the moment, feeling ecstatic. And if the night gets cold, let's turn up the heat, yeah. With every beat we feel the night.
Good morning, guys. It is the first day of our fasting challenge, and I'm about to drink some Gatorade Zero. I'm gonna be dirty fasting. This is what that is. It's 5 calories, so that's not a big deal. I'm gonna put that in my water bottle and start to drink it. So we started off with a short fast, not a short fast, but a short walk. I usually would be going to strength training, but over the weekend we got into a car accident. So somebody hit us from behind. We're okay. The car's a little messed up, but after we went to urgent care, they told me that I have to take a break from weightlifting for 2 weeks. So I'm going to be doing that, but I'll probably be doing like low impact workouts like Pilates and walking, stuff like that. Nothing too strenuous. I do have a little bit of back pain. It's soreness. It's like the soreness that you would get from actually lifting weights is what my back feels like, because he hit us pretty hard. So but we are fine, and Coda was not in the car with us, so we're grateful for that. So but I'm still doing this challenge, okay? Because in the last 2 months I have gained a little weight. Not too much, but like a little bit. So lock in and lose it a little bit more. So I've maintained the 60 pretty much all year. So I'm still at like 60 pounds down, but I had lost 70, but I'm back up to 60 pounds down. So I'm gonna get that off during this challenge, and I hope it is. I hope it's helpful for you guys with whatever goals that you are trying to achieve. Hey y'all, so I'm checking in and it's like 7 p.m. right now. So I've been keeping busy today because of the car accident we were in. I've had to, do stuff with insurance and getting all that stuff set up. And I was doing that AI thing. I know AI is bad, but I wanted to try that trend where you're in the same picture as your younger self and you guys are hugging. I just thought that was just so special. It's like healing a part of yourself because you're hugging yourself. You're embracing your past self and everything you went through as a child, and then everything in between to where you are now. I just think that's so special. So I saw a lot of people doing that. So I downloaded the Google Gemini app and I did that. And I did it for like my parents and my siblings, and everybody loved it. It's just so, I have it like as my background on my phone now, just because I saw this one lady that was like, she started living better when she started treating herself like treating herself as if she was her daughter. And that was just like, that's like super like profound to think about. Like sometimes I'll have negative self-talk, and I was thinking, if I was my daughter, I would not ever talk to myself in the way that sometimes I talk to myself, if that makes sense. So I just thought that was so interesting. And so I think I have that on the background of my phone as a reminder to speak positively to myself and treat myself well, just because, I just think that's amazing. So I was doing that for a long time, and then we had a service person come by to do something on the house, and now it's 7:00. I've been watching this art class that I bought a couple of months ago, and I have some time to kind of dive into it. So I've been doing that a little bit. I really want to get back into art, and I felt like this was a good time to do that. But I've been putting it off because it's like muscle. It's like a muscle. Like, you have to put in work to get better at it. Like, I was really, really good, but I've taken years off. It's been like, good God, it's been like 6 or 7 years, because I used to be, consistent with it, but I just don't do it anymore. But I feel like that is something I'm missing, was feeling fulfilled. So I'm going to try to get back into it. So, also somebody was saying, this is day one, and somebody commented that, her stressful job is making it harder for her to get through her fast. And it's definitely true. So don't let anybody like try to discount that. Any level of stress that you have in your life increases cortisol levels, and it makes it harder to fast. So if you have a stressful life, it's harder to fast because you're stressed out. It's just true. So yeah, I don't know about what you can do about decreasing your stress levels, especially if it's your job. It's gonna, that's a big piece of your life. I can only say what to do, what you can do when you leave that job. Try to decompress and do things that bring you joy when you get home. Like, somebody mentioned a bubble bath or creating a dopamine menu. And I was like, I need to do that, especially as we enter into winter, like fall, winter, especially winter, because I get like depressed in the wintertime. Even though I do love fall, the sunlight from spring and summer is, it does so much for me mentally. So create a dopamine menu. What that means is things that are going to bring you joy. Like, I'm trying to establish a routine of doing art and creative things because it brings me joy. It makes me feel fulfilled. I'm probably going to try to do my hair and makeup because that makes me feel pretty and it makes me feel good about myself. Like today, I'm not even worried about that. But, coloring, reading, watching a good show, reading a good book. Create a dopamine menu and just pull from it when you have the downtime to fill your time. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. I feel like it's more people doing the fasting challenge this time than ever before, and I love that for us. So and I'm considering doing this for the remainder of the year, but I won't commit to that right now. But I'm thinking in my head that I will, especially if I'm only doing 3 days a week, Monday through Friday. And we're not doing holidays. If we do this, I'm not doing holidays. No. So we will, and me and Adrian, our anniversary is in November, so I wouldn't fast during that time or on the weekends. But somebody brought this up and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, you can do shorter fast on Saturdays and Sundays, but technically you would only be doing a shorter fast on Sunday, because if we're fasting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you naturally would have a feast day on Saturday anyway. So you would only do a modified fasting schedule for one day, which would be Sunday. So you would decide to do whatever protocol you want to that day. So I can't work out or anything for 2 weeks. So I might do true ADF this week. Who knows? No, but I can't, because if I'm sticking to, I'll just figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope these videos are giving you guys encouragement and inspiration and all the things. Good morning. It's feast day. Yeah. So it's 9:40 in the morning, and yesterday's fast was not too bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being bad, 1 being super easy, I felt like it was I'm gonna say it was like a 5 or a 6. I was busy most of the day. I did get hungry like at night towards the end of the day, it did get pretty intense and I had a headache. I still have a headache right now. I drank some Gatorade, like 0 sugar Gatorade, only like 5 calories. That's all I drank all day was that. And I probably needed more electrolytes because I had a headache. So the weight is going down just from that one fast, a couple pounds, like 2 or 3 pounds, and I think that's great. Okay, I just got a call. I'm supposed to get a massage tomorrow. I just asked him, I was like, can I still come even though I've got some back pain from the accident? And they were like, yeah, they'll just put it in the notes. So today it's just like very, very dull, like almost like you can't feel it at all. Just a little bit of soreness. So I'm grateful for that we're safe and we're already like kind of getting everything set up for that. But I can't drive my car because I don't think the reverse lights work. So Adrian has to drive me everywhere if I have to go somewhere. So this is why I love fasting. Because even if you have limited mobility, whether it's you have a chronic illness and you can't work out, or right now you're temporarily disabled. I wouldn't say that. Your doctor said you can't work out for a few weeks for whatever reason, and that's my case, and I can still maintain a healthy weight and still lose weight, but not do strenuous exercise because I can't, because my doctor told me I can't. And so I'm down like 2 or 3 pounds from this fast, and I think that's great. And yeah, so I'm about to have some French toast sticks and some, it's called the signature breakfast bowl. So it has sweet potato fries, eggs, cheese, and bacon in it. And I'm using my MyFitnessPal. I'll probably put my calories over here. I'm still gonna, even though it's my feast day, I'm still gonna eat in a little bit of a calorie deficit because I'm not gonna be doing a lot of exercise. Yeah, so I'll probably include some of my calories like over here. Like I told you guys, I hate calorie counting historically, especially the first year of me doing alternate day fasting. I really didn't even do it because you don't really have to, because 36 hours is a lot, and it's kind of like guaranteed the weight's going to come off, especially if you're eating like under, I guess, 3,000 calories and you don't like binge eat. It's going to come off, but it also depends on like your height and your current weight and your age and your activity level. All those things factor in to how many calories you're supposed to consume in a day. With my height, for maintenance, it's like 2,600 calories, but I tend to eat under that, just to have a little bit of a calorie deficit. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't calorie count. I was literally just eating in the dark, but it worked for me because I lost 60 pounds in that first year. But I'm trying to tighten it up so I can lose a little bit of, like I told you, I gained some weight since our last challenge. I just did not that much, like 5 to 8 pounds, somewhere in that range. But I'm trying to get that off and then a little bit more than that. And I'm going to get it off. I feel very motivated. I really do. And it's because of you guys. So I feel like I'm going to do this challenge, like I said, the rest of the year probably, because I feel like you guys, we're on the same page. But seriously, I think we should do a dopamine menu for ourselves so we can get through our fast days. Now, somebody said we should make praying a requirement for this challenge. And I'm not the kind of person that is going to force my beliefs on anybody. So I told them no, because not everybody is religious. And I just didn't think that would be fair to do that. So I didn't do that. I didn't make that a requirement. But I will say I'll offer this just in case you guys want to do it. Spiritual fasts are powerful because it has a deeper meaning than just weight loss or health, which health is like a big, a big deal. But with spiritual fasting, that's what I grew up doing, like with church and stuff, but I just started doing it in a way that was more intentional. I was watching Dr. Darius Daniels, the pastor from Atlanta. He preaches at Change Church. I've been away from church for a long time, but I came back to it like 2 years ago. And I started watching him in the last year or so, and I love the way he preaches because he's smart. Some preachers are just like up there yelling, but they don't have like a lot of knowledge. I feel like he is smart. He went to Princeton Seminary. He's just brilliant, and he has a finesse. So he's not all brains, of course. I just love the way he delivers his messages. And it's just like, it's not like old school. Like, he'll throw some old school stuff in there for the people that grew up in the church, but I just like the way he delivers his message, and it's different. I think he's amazing. But he has a sermon called The Fasting Factor. And if you're considering doing a spiritual fast and you're a Christian, or if you're not a Christian, you just was curious about what a spiritual fast is and doing it God's way, I'll put it on the screen right here, a screenshot of it. Definitely watch it. It was so life-changing to me. I just think it's amazing to do spiritual fast, but it's really, 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 really hard, because fasting already is hard, but if you don't have something to distract you, it's really hard. I just wanted to share that just in case, but I'm not making that like a requirement, because you're grown. I'm not telling nobody what they should believe or anything, but spiritual fasts are pretty cool. And it gives you more of a why to do something, and it'll push you to go through the whole thing. But I will say, when I do spiritual fast, I like to do it with somebody else, like somebody present in my life, like somebody that can hold me accountable, like what we're doing, but somebody that's actually like physically in my life, like my sister or my husband, something like that. It makes it a lot easier. So, yeah, I'm about to eat this. I'm super excited. Happy feast day. All right, guys, so here's breakfast. I have 4 French toast sticks. These are from Aldi. The serving is 5 for $3.30, but I did 4 for $2.64. And this is a meal prep bowl that I had, $4.87. Then I have ketchup and a little bit of maple syrup on it. And then I have my Diet Coke that's caffeine free, because somebody told me that caffeine contributes to anxiety, and I don't need any of that. So I have that, and some Miralax in there. That's what this stuff is right there. So that's what we have. Happy feast day. Okay, so this is lunch. I have a protein bowl that I got from Meal Prep, and it has ground beef, sweet potatoes, steamed broccoli, some carrot sticks, and some dill dip, and of course, a Diet Coke, caffeine free. And I'm gonna put some A1 sauce on my ground beef. So this is lunch, and this is pretty low calorie. I'll probably put the calories on the side right here. Yeah, so I have some space to maybe even eat a third meal for dinner. So this is lunch. I'm about to fold all these clothes here. I'm bored. I wish I could go to the gym, because just like there's other stuff I can do around the house, like cleaning and stuff, but I'm bored. Okay, so I'm gonna fold these clothes, but I'm having a snack. So I have some of these cheddar rice chips. They're very good. I love them. Like, if you want a lower calorie version of chips, these are good. These are the cheddar ones. And then I have 3 peach rings and this chocolate protein bar that I got from Aldi. I have a little bit of Diet Coke left over from lunch, and I'm just gonna eat this. Okay, so I tried a new meal prep place today. It's called HM Meal Prep. It's in Greenville, South Carolina. And I like that they have the macros and the nutritional facts and stuff on here. So I got all this for the next week or so. And anything I don't eat, I freeze it and then I eat it the next week. So I have the cheesy breakfast and it's only 387 calories. I think that's great.
What's in that?
Scrambled eggs with cheese and potatoes. Let's take a look at it, shall we? So there's that. Only 387 calories. That's great. Okay, here's the rest of everything, and I'm going to show you. So this is protein, pancakes, and bacon. Only 225 calories. I think that's great before I go to the gym. That's turkey bacon. Got a little maple syrup in there. I'm going to eat this tonight for my last meal. 319 calories. This is a chicken Cobb salad. Looks really good. I'm going to add more ranch to mine, though, besides that little bit right there. So I'm going to eat that, probably. Then we got, this is a beef power up. This has sweet potatoes, green beans, ground beef, and this is chimichurri. Then we have a large beef and broccoli, which means it's like a double portion of, I think, the meat, which is just ground beef, chimichurri, and steamed broccoli. I can definitely make this by myself. But this is only 308 calories. Then we have shepherdess pie instead of shepherd's pie. And this is a large, and this is 534 calories. And that's what that is.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I think they said it's like more elevated than a shepherd's pie because it has sweet potatoes as the base.
Okay.
As opposed to.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Then we got a large Italian meatballs. It's just like spaghetti and meatballs. That looks good. And that's 606 calories, which is the most out of all of these, but that's still really good. Then we have this nutrition store meal. So this store made up this meal here. It's only 310 calories. It's grilled chicken, white rice, black beans, a little bit of broccoli, and some barbecue sauce. And it's portioned out because it's not like a lot in there. That's good. This looks really good. A Fiesta bowl, and I got a large in this one, and it's 558 calories. Has chicken, rice, black beans, and it has like fresh salsa on the side. I low-key want to eat that, but I think I'm going to save that for another day. Then we have steak and eggs. So we have scrambled eggs, steak, and potatoes. And that's only 308 calories. And then we have a large version of that, which is 604 calories. Steak, eggs, and potatoes. And then we have like a smaller version of the shepherdess pie, and it's only 348 calories. And that is all. This is my first time using this particular meal prep service, and everything looks good. Everything looks really good. All right, here's the last meal of the day. This has been a good refeed. I didn't go crazy, and it's because I had my meals already portioned out thanks to meal prep. So I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna add a little bit more ranch. This is a lower calorie ranch here. It's from the Boathouse Farms. It's only 50 calories per 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna put some of that on there and some red wine vinegar. And of course, my Diet Coke, caffeine free. And of course, coated in my face. But this was feast day, and we'll get right into another 36. Is it good afternoon? What time is it? Is it 12? I don't know. What time is it? Hold on. Okay, it's still morning. It's day 2 of our fast. And my day is off to a terrible start, but it'll be okay. But yeah, it is harder to fast when you are stressed out or having like a bad day, but at least I look pretty cute today. I got my half wig on, even though I said I wasn't gonna wear half wigs. I still am. I'm just not using the comb up here because that can thin out your hair, and I don't have the combs in on the side. I'm using bobby pins instead, and I'm okay. I'm not terribly hungry. I think it's been replaced by like worrying about the car situation and everything. But at least I can rest and just chill if I want to. So this is what October 1st is hitting for. But sticking to my goals and everything. So it is what it is. Hope you guys are well. I'm not gonna crash out on camera. I already crashed out this morning. But yeah. That's where I am. So I'm gonna eat this one, which is the cheesy breakfast, which is just potatoes and scrambled eggs with cheese. Okay, this is a cheesy breakfast with scrambled eggs with cheese, seasoned potatoes. This is $3.87. And then we have the protein pancakes with turkey bacon, and this is $2.25. So these together, it's 612 calories. And the other day, my French toast with the signature breakfast bowl and everything was like 800, which was fine too. Yeah, so from the last fast, I'm down 3 pounds because I did the 36-hour fast plus a little bit of a calorie deficit. So it's working out for me. Hope it continues. So I'm trying to stay in a slight calorie deficit. Like my max calories, I think for maintaining is like 2,600, but I've been eating around 2,100 calories. So happy feast day. All right, here is lunch. This is a Fiesta bowl, and I just added some lime, and I'm eating these 2 cookies here. So this is 558 calories, and these 2 are 140. So, and just an aside, this seasoning is so good. So good. If you eat a lot of like Mexican food, this right here, it's a must. I love it. And then of course I got some Diet Coke in here. Here's lunch. Okay, so I did add a little bit more cheese, some diced jalapeno, and some avocado mash to it, just to take it up a notch. Okay, for a little sweet snack, I have these pumpkin spice muffins from Aldi, 150 calories. Hey, Coda, what's up? What's up? Hey y'all, so today is Friday, October 3rd. It is a fasting day. I just did a review on this wig. So I've been busy with, filming and doing my makeup and stuff. So the fast has not been hard. I'm considering doing True ADF this week just because I told you guys about the car accident. I can't lift weights and I have a lot of extra energy because I'm not working out. So I'm considering just fasting on Sunday and then going throughout the week and figuring it out as I go. And then when I go back to the gym, I think I probably will go back to True ADF. So I'm feeling good overall. And I think I'm just gonna keep filming, and probably I could edit and have a video up in the same day. That's what you can do when you are fasting. You just have so much extra time because you're not focused on food, what you're gonna eat next and all that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Again, if you're in my broadcast channel on Instagram, which is the Heart of Brittany, it's on my Instagram. It's in my profile, and I shared it on my community tab. I communicate with you guys on there. I watched this video from, I think her name is Forever Liz. I'll put it on the screen. She just made a video about like locking in to reach your goals. And it was very practical. It's a very thorough video, really great video, and I highly recommend you guys watching it. I've achieved a lot with my weight loss journey. I've lost 65 to 70 pounds, and it might change, like, as far as, like, last week I was saying I lost 60 pounds because I went up from 70 to 60, and now I'm back to 65 pounds down. But that is a great accomplishment. But I I still want to lose a little bit more, not a lot, but just like a little bit more. And her approach to it is very practical, giving herself deadlines, like hard deadlines, instead of like being vague about it. I think that's, you know, having laser focus for a short period of time is really good, instead of like flip-flopping back and forth for 6 months or a year. Definitely watch her video. She just made so many good points. So I'm gonna do that. I'm doing fine. Only thing I'm drinking is my Gatorade Zero, and I have some Miralax in here because if you guys don't know, I have CIC, which is chronic idiopathic constipation. So I drink Miralax every day to make sure I'm regular. So yeah. Hey Adrian.
What's up, YouTube?
We're in World Market right now, looking at candles. We're candle people. I think we have been since 2020. What are you liking?
Pretty sweet.
This one smells so good. We had this one like years ago, but we finally burned through all our candles, so we need some new ones. That's nice. I'm stuck on this one though. Now, I think I would get this one. Yeah, small one is. Am I tripping? Do it not smell the same? It smells different. It don't smell the same to me.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. Because this is size I would want.
Try a different one.
Oh, try a different one.
Yeah.
It don't smell strong.
Yeah.
The big one is where it's at. You smell it more. I feel like you got this one, maybe?
No, I don't think it was it was a blue one. I remember that.
It probably is Target, the one we used to get back in the day.
No, because it was like a water.
The small ones you can't smell. Ooh, I love this mirror.
You know, like that fish decor.
You say what?
Fish decor.
What is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better. On our walk, let me fix my hair. On our walk, I got overheated. I think I had on too many clothes. And it's like 70, even though it looks like it will be cool outside, it's like 77 degrees. So I just came home, put on some shorts and a tank top. About to drink a little bit of this Coke Zero. I have a Luigi's Real Italian Ice, and I have some carrots and some dip. I am going to eat right now. So I have these leftover carrots and this dip here. Yeah. All right, so this is my dinner. I'm using one of my meal preps for it, and it is 308 calories. There are the macros there. And yeah, so it's steak, eggs, and potatoes, and I'm probably gonna put some A1 on the steak and probably ketchup on on the eggs. And this is my Saturday feast day. Since I won't be working out this week like that, or I haven't worked out this week, I just did a little bit of walking, but that's it. I'm gonna be fasting tomorrow. I feel like I've done much better with my feast days this challenge. Already have, because I know exactly the amount of calories I'm consuming, so I'm definitely doing better. So. Hey guys, so today is another fasting day. Feeling really good, actually. I drank some lemon water earlier. Now I have some Diet Coke, caffeine-free one. Feeling good about just doing true ADF until I get back into the gym. So it'll be true ADF next week as well. It'll be true ADF until next Monday. And then I'll be like on track with you guys again. So, or anybody who's doing modified ADF, I'll be back on track with you guys the week after. Yeah. Because that Sunday before I'm going to be eating. But I think I might go ahead and start editing this video. Because it's, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock. I'm going to get through this fast. I don't feel like I've felt in past videos. Sometimes I can just feel when I'm going to complete a fast. This will be the 4th one that we've done together. And I'm just on a roll. We'll see how I feel like when it's like my luteal phase. I think I have systems in place. I'm not going to fall off like that. Especially like just fasting with you guys is totally different from when I fast by myself. Last year I fasted by myself the entire time and it was fine, but this year was different. It was much more difficult to do. Year 2 was just way harder than the first year. I low-key would tell people to lose the amount of weight you want to lose in the first year because you're probably going to be motivated, super motivated, but it's, you know, sometimes it takes longer because I'm coming up on 2 years in January. And I still, you know, have some goals that I want to reach. But I look really good. I love how I look. I looked good when I was heavier though, but you know, I love how I look now too. And just, it's crazy. Just in like a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks, I feel like I look different than I did when I filmed my fall content. Like that was just recently. And I have dropped weight since then, since that video. I've dropped like 7 pounds and it's like, that was like 2 weeks ago. Something like that. But that's really good. Somebody told me, she DM'd me and told me that she lost 8 pounds during this challenge so far. A lot of times you can drop a lot of weight the first week and a lot of people will say, oh, it's water weight, which it probably is, but is it on the scale? Is it on a scale anymore? It's not. So I think that's amazing. Just shout out to you guys for being involved in this challenge and doing it. Because people, not everybody is having like an easy time, but you're still doing it. And I think you should continue if you have goals, especially if it's health goals. Like I told y'all I was pre-diabetic, and if the doctor told me I was fine and I had no health issues when I went to my doctor's appointment 2 years ago, I wouldn't have lost weight because I look good in my clothes. I really was comfortable with myself 2 years ago. But when she told me that, I was like, I gotta learn how to get this weight off of me. So that's what I did. So it's hard to do, but you're doing it. And try your best to stay the course. This year has been really up and down, and I've pretty much stayed the same weight pretty much all year, with the exception of some spikes. Like when I went to Disney World, obviously I gained some weight there, but it quickly came off with the fasting challenge we did. And I lost weight with our last challenge and got down to my lowest weight of 70 pounds down. And I'm really close to getting back to that too. So after that challenge, I did gain weight. But I had stopped doing ADF, and I was still eating like I was doing ADF. So, and I wasn't calorie counting. So some people don't have to calorie count. The first year I did not do that. But this year it's absolutely necessary for me if I want to maintain and if I want to lose a little bit more. So it's been a lot of trial and error, but I feel like I'm doing really great. And a lot of you guys are doing great. And even if you are struggling, just think about your strategy, because ADF is not for everybody. It's not. You don't have to do this. You can find another way to do it. I just know this works for me, and that's why I shared it with you guys. But fasting is not for everybody. I don't feel like it is. It's a million ways to lose weight and get in a healthier body. And I've said this before. So if you are somebody who needs to get on a GLP-1 or weight loss medication or bariatric surgery, any of those things, you got to do what you got to do to be healthy, you know. But if you're somebody that's just like, you just want to lose like 20 pounds, you don't even got to do ADF that long. You could do ADF for like a month or two and then be done with it. And that's pretty much where I am. Because I did it for so long before. I'm so close to like where I want to be. But that's where I am. I think I'm going to end this vlog and go ahead and put it up in the same day, because it might be helpful to anybody. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. And my plan tomorrow is I still have meal prep. My meal prep expires, or I can freeze it by the 7th. So I still have a lot of time with that. The meal prep service is such a game changer. And I haven't read the entire book of Atomic Habits, but that is a part of my success, is having a plan in place for food. Because yeah, I'm fasting, but a lot of times on feast days, I'll be like, okay, instead of eating at home, I'm going to eat out because I don't have anything prepared and just at the ready for me to go for. And the meal prep has been great. Really convenient, and it's worth the money for me to do that, so I don't have to. But if you're trying to save money, of course, you can meal prep yourself. But the convenience aspect of it is money well spent for me. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'm gonna make it through this one, so I'm just gonna cut it short so you guys can, you know, watch this. Talk to me down below. Talk to me about your experience and, you know, what kinds of content you want to see. I'm gonna have some fashion content, because a lot of people enjoy my fashion content. But it's so funny, I have to get my ring resized. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I have these things on the back of my ring so they don't slide off my finger. But I've lost so much weight that my wedding rings don't even work anymore. Or not work anymore, but they're too big for my finger. I can wear my wedding ring on my middle finger. I did that last week, and I was just like, that is so crazy. But I'm kind of like waiting to get it resized. But that's like a 9-scale victory. Wedding ring just slides up and down. But thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to me down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.